Welcome to Game Day with Heavy Cardboard, where we teach, play, and discuss medium and heavy strategy board games, war games, 18xx, and thank you, fellers. I'm your host, Amanda Euler. Edward is currently on the road, so while he is away, the matriarch will still play. Today we're playing Iberian Railways, designed by Matthias Burt and published in 2017 by Winsome Games. I'm joined by a couple people you guys already know.
Ash Jackson.
Just Matt.
Just Matt. Thanks for joining us, everybody that's watching live around the world as well as after the fact. So we are going to get started. Ash is going to be very kind and teach us Iberian Railways. So I'm going to take down the chat and everything else, and let's get started.
Great. So in Iberian Railways, we are all investors, railroadeteers, building our rail networks across the Iberian Peninsula, as depicted. And just to shake things up, the winner of the game is not who has the most money, but who has the most victory points based on the different categories that measure victory conditions. It's kind of whoever's first in these six different categories has the most victory points. So, very briefly, to win, you need to have the most points and have enough. Be the best in enough of these different categories to get the most points and win. Those categories are most income, most cash without your loans, longest run on the map, or having the most of the different kinds of towns that are measured. But we'll get to all that. The game will end when one of us runs out of our cubes in the various places that we're placing them on the map. As you can see, the map depicts the Iberian Peninsula, and we're going to be using our cubes to lay out train tracks to connect the different urban hexes here on the map. In the map, we have rural hexes, which are green, and which might also have a river or a mountain, and we have 5 different flavors of urban hex. You have small towns, yellow, minor cities, purple, major cities, which are red, Lisbon, which is blue, and Madrid, which is white. As we build, we're going to be using our cubes to denote that we've built railways on the map, and the cubes of our color. We might have separate railways, and hopefully that kind of sew together and come together by the end of the game to build a broader, larger, more profitable railroad network. Now, the way we play the game is by selecting actions up here in the left. And there's 4 actions in the game, but only 3 that are available, because you can only choose an action that your cube is not in. Mm-hmm. We all start in the expand, and so since we have no railroads, we can only either start a new railroad or purchase a business interest. The other options are to expand an existing railroad or merge 2 existing railways, and I'll kind of detail that out once we get there. Some of the other kind of concepts in the map, and then I'll actually detail the actions and then detail the victory conditions, and then we can begin.
Okay.
So you may have noticed that the map and the table is particularly empty because we have no money. We also have no income, which means that to start this wonderful endeavor of actually building railways, we need to take loans. Each loan will get us $5, which is important because tracks actually cost money, and specifically building more tracks costs more money than a lesser increment of track. For instance, 1 track costs $3, 2 tracks cost $7, 3 tracks cost $12, etc. Now, when we're building tracks, the way it works is like this. A railway, meaning each of our colors, can only have one cube in a hex. So I can't double up in a particular place. Additionally, any hex can only have 2 cubes in it ever. So Amanda, if we're both competing down here, any of those hexes can only have 2 cubes in it altogether.
Okay.
With the exception of Madrid, which can only ever have 1 cube in it, period, the end.
Oh, wow, okay.
Furthermore, a player can only build into 1 white hex and cannot have more than one of their railways in the white Madrid hexes. And so if on a subsequent turn you're trying to expand out of Madrid, you know, if you start the game here, that's your Madrid hex for the game. The number of track that we build is initially limited to 3, but every time that track is built, this limit will go up until it gets to 8. And so it kind of accelerates the game a little bit as we go on. The other modifier to track building costs is if a hex already has a cube in it, that adds $1 more to building in that hex. If a hex has a river in it, that also adds $1 to building in that hex. Similarly, if a hex has a mountain. And so, for instance, if this wouldn't be a legal play, oh, there we go. So, Amanda, if you're trying to build into this hex, it's $2 extra
okay.
than just a plain empty rural hex.
All right.
As I said, we all start with no money. Whenever we need money, we're going to borrow it from the Bank of Madrid. We can take multiple loans at a time, and each loan gets us $5. The number here denotes how much interest we'll pay in the upkeep, in the pay loan step. Now, I mentioned one of those victory conditions is cash on hand minus your unpaid loans. So at the end of the game, we're really going to want to have all those loans paid off again. And it's tricky because on your turn, you can only pay off one of your loans. You got $5 for your loan, it costs 6 to pay it off. And that comes after you've collected your income and after you've paid the interest on your loans. And so the very last thing on your turn that you're likely to do is hand back $6 to knock your loans down by 1. Because the goal by the end of the game, and I'll explain this, is to have no unpaid loans. There's rules for insolvency way down here at 25 loans. We'll talk about that if it gets there, but suffice to say that if you go insolvent, then you're out of the game.
Yes. You can interact with chat at that point.
There you go. Yeah,
yes.
You can read chat.
Yes.
So this being a winsome, you're going to get money by building your railroad into the paying hexes. And in this game, that's the urban hexes only. How much they pay is the number up here in the upper right and increases by the size and importance of the city. And so whenever you build your railway, let's say into these 2 hexes, there's a 3 and a 2. That would get you 5 income right there.
Okay.
You're not required to start in Madrid. However, Madrid gets you $6 to start. And especially early on with only 3 track lays, that's 8 income.
That's pretty good right there.
For 1 as a starting move, as opposed to say 5 for connecting something out in the periphery. When you're building track, and I'll kind of detail the steps, but generally with start, expand, and merge, you're building track. You're obliged to connect 2 urban hexes. You can't have just a stub track going off into nowhere. If you're going to build track between those on a whole turn, you have to do that altogether.
Okay.
Additionally, when you connect to a town that somebody's already connected to, you'll get 1 less than what the face value is. So Amanda, if you're connecting there to Murcia, to Murcia, you're getting only 2 instead of the normal 3.
Okay.
So I mentioned before, you probably forgot, and that's okay, But I mentioned before that the game ends when someone runs out of cubes, and it ends immediately. Immediately when someone runs out of cubes. And this is important because when you lap the income track, let's say Ash gets all the way down here to 20. To continue logging income, you add another cube to the income track.
Wow.
And so that then depletes your, frankly, quite sparse supply of cubes, considering that we're also going to be trying to build like a rail empire over here. And if you get up to 40 and you lap it again, whoop, on goes another cube.
Interesting.
And so that's kind of an extra bleed of your cube supply for the game clock. So, the actions. I'm going to detail the actions, I'm going to detail the victory conditions, and then we can begin. So, the action most of us are likely to take to start off, but not always, is start a new railway. The new railway must connect at least 2 urban hexes, i.e. not green, in which the player has no existing track. None of the new track may connect to another railway owned by that player. And so, let's say that if on, subsequent turns I've done something like this, my start railway can't do that.
Okay.
I'm not, there's an action for that, but it's not start. But just remember, start a new railway link. You have to connect 2 urban hexes that your color is not already in. Now, the next action is expand an existing railway. As you might have guessed, this is to expand one of your existing railways, say like that. You lay cubes that are already connected, linking an urban hex to one or more urban hexes to the line you've already created. Similarly, none of that new track can connect to another railway that you already own. In all these cases, whenever you connect urban hexes, you're recording the income on the income track. The next action option is merge to existing railways. And here's the case where you're going to build track that connects 2 of your railways. If you're savvy enough to say, also in the act of merging, also add an urban hex to that, you get to add the income from that, and you get an additional buck for having linked up the 2 previously unconnected railway companies or railway lines. So that was start, that was expand, that was merge. That's the main way that we're going to be building trains here. It's just a question of whether it's a new one or adding on to an existing one or joining 2 existing ones. The last option is purchase a business interest. And what these are these little cards here on the periphery of the board and are linked to a particular city on the map. They're all kind of co-located to what part of the map that they relate to here. On the purchase business interest, you pay the face value of the card, you put it in front of, there we go.
There you go.
Put it in front of you and hang on to it if and until your railroad connects to that city. So let's say I'm here and I eventually manage to get here, and then on a turn after I've purchased this, I'm able to connect to Barcelona. I then, in addition to the increase that I get from having connected to Barcelona, I also get the increase in income here equal to the face value that I paid for the business interest. I then turn it over and it's now kind of logged and recorded. Now in a different case, let's say that I've already connected to Barcelona, and through poor planning, I forgot to purchase that business interest. I can't get the money for that anymore. I'm just stuck. It's too bad. One of the victory conditions is having the most of these, and so you may still find that it's profitable for you to purchase that even though you're not getting the full benefit out of it. In a third case, let's say that I've purchased the Barcelona business interest, and then I fritter away all my railroad over here, and come to the realization that I cannot anymore connect to Barcelona and realize this game. I would just flip it over and say,
Okay.
I'm not going to get it, I can't get it.
But you've also made it to where nobody else can get it either.
Exactly,
Yeah.
yes. And so that kind of action denial is absolutely a part of that business interest purchasing.
Absolutely.
So that's the 4 actions. It's start a railroad, expand your railroad, merge your railroads, or purchase a business interest. And finally, the details of the victory conditions. So, the victory conditions go like this. The person with the highest income gets a victory point. If you're tied, you both get one. Most cash minus unpaid loans gets 2 victory points. And this is important, and also this is where you really want to pay off your loans, because each unpaid loan during the game costs $6 to pay off, but at game end costs $20 to pay off. And so here, for a whopping 2 victory for a whopping 2 victory points, it's your total cash left over minus your unpaid loans. And don't be thinking that you're going to take on your last turn that giant pile of cash and pay off all those loans, because remember, on any given turn, you can only pay off 1 loan.
Wow.
So that's 2 victory points. 1 victory point goes to the railway with the longest run. Tied both gets a point. And then the rest of these are just having the most. 1 point for having the most towns, or minor cities, or major cities, or business interest. And again, in those cases, tied players each get a victory point. And it's the most point wins.
Okay.
And that's kind of it.
All right. All right.
Now, I'm not a human calculator.
Right.
And,
None of us are.
Right. And so we'll all get to experience the joys of live mental arithmetic
math.
As we play the game.
Yes, that's going to be fun for all 3 of us.
So before the game, we did all the setup. We determined that Amanda's the start player, and so you get to start by selecting an action.
Right.
In this case, either start a new railroad or purchase a business interest.
Yeah,
There
there
you
you
go.
go. I think we're going to have to, I mean, I can't do anything because I have no money, so I'm going to have to take a loan, right?
Well, so the way, kind of the sequence on your turn is you'll pick an action,
Okay.
and then you can receive your income and pay your loan interest, and then pay off the loan. I'm sorry. Yes, you're right.
Yes.
Once you pick an action, you can. You know what?
So
So
like
you
I
could
would
take a
do-
loan now to be able to purchase a business
Right.
interest.
So
But
like I would do start,
right.
get a loan of,
So do you only want 1 loan?
I want 2 loans.
Okay. There you go. I'll log you 2 loans.
Okay. So there's my money. So let's see. So that by choosing start, that means I'm going to start a railroad.
Right. And whatever railroad you lay just has to connect at least 2 urban hexes.
Okay.
With the caveat that your maximum track build right now is only 3 tracks.
So I think the smart thing to do would be what we discussed a little earlier and build out of Madrid.
Yeah,
so
it's nice.
It looks to me that it would be the best route, at least for now, would be to go here
And up to Segovia.
and up to Segovia.
I love Segovia. It's a beautiful town. It's too bad that a bad railway is connected to it.
Hey, you know,
Didn't Ultron kill Segovia?
Maybe.
all right, so that's 2.
Yep.
That is,
So that'll get your income. So that's. Oh
I
yeah.
have
Sorry.
to pay, so that's 7, so I'll pay 10 and get 3 back,
Yep.
and now I get my income, right?
Yep. And now your income is 8.
Sweet, so now I get 8.
And now you have the option, if you would like to. Well, sorry. Now you pay the service on your loans. So here's where you pay the $2 for your 2 loans.
$2 for 2 loans?
And if you would like, and I highly encourage you to do so, you may pay $6 to pay off one of your loans.
I think I shall do that, just so
Okay.
I'm not going absolutely crazy just quite yet. All right, so
And that's your turn.
that's my turn.
Yep. And so Matt, you can take a loan here, and then kind of either purchase a business interest or start a new railroad.
Yes, I think I will do very similarly. Take 2 loans
Okay.
here, so give me up 2.
Yep. Gotcha.
All right,
And,
so since I'm, not very well versed in running these things, go ahead and place your bets now. And also, let me know if there's anything that you have questions on. I mean, it's pretty simple, but just in case.
And Shazner clearly is betting on Matt to be the winner because Matt's got to win sometime, right?
It has to happen sometime. So I'm going to go to Holy Toledo
Okay, nice.
and go that way. So that is 7, right?
Yep, right there, $7.
So
That's awesome, Brian.
Oh, and move your cube up to the start.
yep. And then my income is also at
8. Yep. And so now you get your income of 8. You'll pay the service on your loans, which is 2.
Which is 2. And I
And
will.
you have the option
And I will pay back.
to pay 6 to pay off one of your loans. Okay. So here's where I'm trying to figure out. The game I played of this had, I think, 5 players in it. And so Madrid got built out and overcrowded very quickly.
I bet.
But with 3, and with the limitations on the Madrid hexes, that seems far less likely in this game. And so
Because like
Yes.
we're already done, so
Exactly.
you have 4.
free reign,
Yeah.
effectively,
Yeah.
there in Madrid. And so what I'm trying to figure out is if it's worth it to me to try to start elsewhere and eventually try to kind of build up what I'm planning to do, and eventually, I'll get to Madrid eventually.
Right.
There's plenty of other art museums that need a railway built to them. And so what I'm going to do... See, that's the thing, is I don't know if it's massively stupid or only partly stupid.
No, we're all family. You can be stupid.
Thanks, I appreciate that.
Hi,
So I'm
Elaine.
going to try something that's different. Partly, apparently I'm playing the part of Tony today. Hi. I'm going to purchase, I'm going to take a loan for a $5 and purchase the business interest in Valencia for 4, and so that leaves me with 1, which is the service on my loan. And so,
Nice.
now I'm done.
Okay.
And so now it's back to you.
Now it's back to me. Okay, so since I am on start right now, I cannot start anything else.
Sorry.
Oh,
I
wait,
should
are
have
we now
pegged
4?
this up. 1 for your build and 1 for Matt's build.
Oh, okay.
So now the maximum track build is 5.
Okay.
If you are foolish enough to take that many loans.
Okay. All right, so then I think I am going to be a gigantic copycat and do the same thing as you.
Copier.
So, a copier. So I'm going to take a loan
Okay.
for 5,
A pink loan. Yep.
a pink loan. I am going to buy... Actually,
It has less red tape. It's
it's
lighter red
pink,
tape.
right,
It's
exactly.
pink.
It's pink. Actually, take that back. I don't need
Okay.
to. I'm going to spend my 3 money that I have right
Nice.
now,
Cash on hand.
cash on hand, for Valladolid.
There you go. Nice. Yeah, you're well positioned for that.
Valladolid.
And that's your purchase.
And that's my purchase, but I need $1 to pay,
the service on your loans.
which I have no money, so I have to take a loan to do that.
Yeah.
So I will spend $1 of my $5. That's
Well, now
$2.
it's $2 now.
Now I have 3
Now you
left.
have 3
I have
left over, right. Oh, I'm sorry. No. Your income is here at 8. And so
Oh, I get my-
untake that loan.
Okay, I don't need to do that.
So you should have also receive your income,
Okay, so there's 8,
now pay your 1 in interest.
There.
And you may now pay off a loan if you so please.
which absolutely, why wouldn't I?
Okay.
All right, done.
So now, Matt, it's to you. And if you
Yes.
like, you can absolutely expand that railroad of yours or purchase a business interest.
Believe I shall
Okay.
expand.
So, do you need a loan to expand that railroad of yours?
Do I get my income before or after?
It's
Um,
right after. You do this stuff
Okay.
and then you get that.
So you'll do
So
the
I'll,
action.
I'll need a loan.
Right.
Yeah.
So, how many loans do you want?
Yeah, you only have 3 money.
Yeah.
You're going to take
Oh.
2.
I'm gonna take 2.
Okay. So there's your 2 loans for $10.
All right. And the reason for that is I'm gonna build 3.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3,
Nice.
which is 12.
Okay. And since you built track, that pegs this up again. And so that's going to add another 2 to your income. So you're now logging 10.
All
And
right.
so now you get your income,
So now you get your 10.
get your tenor, and you get to pay 3 loan interest.
2.
And now, if you'd like, you can pay off
And
one
I
of
will
those
pay off-
juicy loans
pay off
you've
one.
logged.
There we go.
Okay. Sorry, I'm sticky fingers moving the board.
That's fine.
I'm just,
Okay.
At some point, I'm just going to walk away with
Sticky
the whole
fingers,
game.
McGee. You're just gonna go like
Yeah.
that and walk away.
Yep. So,
Hi, Costa.
with my no income, I'm a little worried. So, pop me up to start. I'm going to start a new railroad. And so I'm going to build 3 tracks, and so I need 3 loans. Count 1, 2, 3 for $15, please.
Hello, everyone. Coach Edward's not here. He's in London right now. Hey, Chris.
So, I'm going to take, let's see, my business interest here. Let's say that it's an orange grove in Valencia.
There you go. That's good.
To run
Valencia
tourists
oranges?
through.
Valencia
yes,
oranges.
Exactly. So I'm going to build here up to Castellón, and so there's 15. 3 back, please.
There you go.
Thank you.
Look at us doing math.
And so that gets me 4, 5, 6. But my business interest comes to fruition, and so that's 4
Fantastic.
more up to 10.
Very nice.
So I'll take
Good
10
time.
income, please. This will be 4 for my interest, and here's 6 to pay off a loan.
Awesome. Boop. Alrighty. All right. So I'm going to go to expand,
Nice.
and I only have $1. So let's take. Let me see. I need.
And I pegged this up again
Awesome.
since I built track. So
Awesome.
now our maximum track build is 7.
So I actually need 3 loans, as much as that makes me want to throw up. Oh yeah, sorry, Dan. Birmingham. That's where he's at, not London. Birmingham. All right, so I'm going to Birmingham. I am going to build 1, 2, 3 to Valladolid, which is my business interest.
Nice.
So that adds 6 with this
Yep.
to my income. Okay, so that's 14. Okay, so now I'm done with that. So now I receive my income.
Yep. Now you'll get your $14.
Okay. Take 15, put that back.
Yep.
Okay,
So
so
3. You'll now pay 3 in interest.
so get 2 back, and now I'm going to pay back.
Only 1 loan,
Only
so
one
you can
loan.
pay the 6
Yep.
to pay back the loan.
Okay, done.
Yeah, and that's kind of the trick here is, did you take out too many loans
Yeah.
early on and expand too quickly and are
Right.
unable to pay them all back down?
Right, but I'm
it's
pretty.
still early days
yeah,
in the
I'm
game.
pretty good right now for money, so I shouldn't have to take a loan for a good bit. I would
Right.
imagine. All right.
Stepping forward, stepping back, stepping forward, stepping back.
Yeah, kind of.
So yeah, in the interest of that, I will take a loan. See what I did there?
I do see that.
So I'm going to
ha.
take 1 loan
All right, 1 loan for Matt.
for 5,
Okay.
but I'm going to go to purchase.
Okay.
I'm going to purchase this guy for
Cordoba.
Cordoba
Okay.
right there. So yeah, there's a good place for me to put that.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep, good enough. So that was 3.
That's right. There's the area right there.
Yep. And so now, Matt, you get your 10 income.
10 income,
You'll pay your 3 for your 3 loans,
3 for 3 loans,
and you may pay 6 to pay back a loan.
and I pay 6 to pay 1 loan back.
Nice. There you go. So I'm kind of thinking that my starting strategy was perhaps not so good.
Uh-oh.
We'll see, but I hate being cash poor. But I think
Thank you, Dan. Appreciate the sponsorship.
I think the point of the game is to be cash poor.
Yeah, this isn't exactly a
man.
wealth game here.
Well, I'm seeing your giant stack of 20 money over there. And it's painful to watch. So let me. Dang it. Okay, send me to purchase, please. And I'm going to purchase a lovely, what is this? A lovely tourist winery in Zaragoza.
Okay.
There's my $3. And so now I'll get my income of 10, if you please. Off comes 3 for my 3 loans.
There you go. And
And
you're
that
going to
leaves
pay
me
one
7.
back.
I am not. Thank you.
Okay. All right, let's see. Where am I at? I'm there. Let's see. There's a town nearby me that I want to purchase. I don't see one. Close by, anyway.
And just to help you read the map, purples, reds, and Lisbon are the ones that'll have a business interest.
Right.
The yellow ones won't.
Correct. Porto's pretty far away. Let's see. I think I am going to just expand. I can't expand, so let me start another
Nice.
railway, and it doesn't have to be anywhere near where I am.
It doesn't have to touch. In fact, it must not be adjacent to what you've already built.
Okay, so that would make sense. So let's do. Let's spend. Let's spend $7
Okay.
for 2 tracks. I'm just gonna start here and go right there.
Now to build,
I have to go to
start.
Grenada,
you must
don't I?
connect, 2 urban hexes.
Okay, fine. Then let's start over here.
Okay.
1, 2. Okay. So that's gonna be a little bit more.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3. So that's gonna be 3, 4
Correct.
because of the river.
Well, it'll be $12,
$13.
$13. Right.
Okay. So there's 15. Get back 2. Okay. So now
So now you'll get your income, which is
go
14.
up 2.
Oh, sorry. Yes. So
go up 4.
2. No, up 4. Sorry.
Yeah.
So there.
So 18.
Sorry. There's your
Okay.
18 income.
So 15, 16, 18.
Off the top comes 2 for interest.
And I will pay off 1 loan.
Okay.
Okay. Done.
All right. Merge, because nobody's done it yet. What do I need to do for that?
So for merge, you have to have two disconnected railways. So you will not be taking merge.
Yeah, can't do merge. That's why nobody's done it yet.
That's correct. But you purchased that business interest in Cordoba. You could build this link and then merge them at a later date.
Yep. And that would be 4, which would be 18. So that's 4 loans there. Well, not quite. 3.
John
I'll
asks,
take-
does all of your track need to be connected by the end of the game to be valid, or can it be separate segments?
It can all just be separate.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that matters for connecting your track is that one category of victory that's the longest run.
3 loans.
Okay.
And gives me 20, which, then I can do right like you said.
Nice.
There you
There.
go.
So your 4 tracks cost you 18.
Cost me 18. 2 back.
Mhm.
Plus I can turn this guy in.
Yep. And so what's all that together?
3
3,
plus
6, 9.
9. Yeah.
Nice.
Nicely done. So Matt, you get your 19 income.
3. I'm just going to put one in.
There you go.
Another
Take
one.
20. Good job.
Get 20.
You owe 5 in interest.
And 5 in interest.
And if you please, you can pay off one of those, that giant stack of loans.
I'm going to pay off one at least.
And thanks for
yes.
coming by, Coach Dell.
And in fact, at most, you will pay off one.
Yes.
Mhm.
At most and at least one.
Yeah.
One
Yes.
So, give me start, please. And I will start a new railway.
Oh, and I want to start
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, you
Yes,
went
you
to
did.
start. So I will build 2 tracks for $7 at Madrid, and where am I connected to? To Guadalajara. And so there's 8 for me, which brings me up to 18. And so I'll take 18 monies, please. Off the top comes 3 for my interest. And then, am I paying off the loan? 4. I'm trying something different in this game. I think not. In my first game, I did what y'all did, or what you're doing, Amanda, which is take loans, pay them off immediately, take them off, take them on, paying them off immediately. And so I'm going to try something different here. We'll see if it's foolish or not.
Okay. We will find out. Okay, let's see. I think I am going to go to purchase. And I'm going to purchase Sevilla for 4.
Of course you are.
Yes.
Of course you are.
Nicely
Of course
done.
I am. Why
I love
wouldn't
seeing
I?
that. That makes me so happy.
Okay, so my income is 18. And my loan interest is 1, and I'm going to go ahead and pay that off, so I have now
No
0 loans.
Nicely done.
Well, I really wanted that one.
Not sorry.
Yeah. But I believe I'm still going to go to purchase anyway.
Okay.
Take this guy here. That's the same as that.
Malaga,
there.
yes.
Yep.
Just make sure I can read that from here.
Malaga, he sounds like a villain of
Malaga.
some kind. Or something in WoW.
I will take that. That will be 3.
Okay. And so match your income of 19.
Yep. 4. I'm back.
You owe 4 in interest.
That. I'm back.
And
And 6 for a loan.
There you go.
Peg you down low. Nice.
Seth, Edward is in Birmingham at the UK Games Expo, and then he will not be back until mid-June-ish. So you're stuck with me for a while.
I'm going to what? God, I want everything on the map. And I want it right now. And I guess that's where I take 16 loans to do it. I'll take. Oh man.
Mark, I really don't think there is. Like, it's like right up there with some of the worst stuff possible.
I'll take purchase, and I'm going to purchase a bank in Barcelona. No, excuse me, that's the wrong card. A bank in Bilbao. And then I'll take 18 income, please.
I guess.
And you can keep 3 of it.
Okay, so here's 15.
Yep, there's that off the top. And I'll go ahead and pay off uno lono.
Okay.
That was Spanish for loan.
Totally.
For anyone keeping track at home.
Okay, so I am going to go to expand. I'm going to expand right around in here. So I'm going to spend 12. Get 3 back. 1, 2, 3.
Nice.
So that's 4. It's 8 additional income.
Yep.
So
So
now
I'll
you need another cube.
please. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay.
Being highest in income and lowest in loans, I feel like you're doing well.
We'll see.
I feel.
And most in cashola, too.
Most in cashola. All right, so I'm done with that. Now I receive income, which is 26.
Yep.
I have no loans to repay, and I have no loan interest to pay.
Exactly,
So I'm
yeah.
done.
So you're a fully liquid company now.
Correct? Amundo.
All right. Now that I do have 2 rails, if I were to merge them, what would that do for me?
Hey, Evan. Oh, I know he was kidding. I was too.
Is that profitable to do yet? I don't know that it is.
I can tell you, Rajor, I will not be streaming PAX Ran. Ash might all by himself, but I will not be there.
I'll play all 4 sides.
Yes.
I'll just run,
Just
around,
run around the table.
and then my brain will explode. And
Well,
the cameras will be covered in pink mist.
let's just continue
That's gross.
on expanding as well.
Okay.
So that is
So which
3
line are you planning to expand?
right there into
Okay.
there because I have that.
So that'll be
3.
3 track build,
So that'll be 12,
and then an additional if you're crossing the mountains.
15, and then one back there because of the mountains.
Okay.
Like that. And I turn this in, so that's 6 more income.
Yep.
Yep. So
He's going to need
1,
another cube.
and I'll take another up to 25 for 6. So here's where I'm full of regret.
So I
With
get
my-
so I get that income.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
Go, yeah.
Let me
No.
finish here.
No.
Skip your
Let
income.
me finish. And how much for loans? $3, which is right here.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll put this back on 4 to pay back.
Pay back unloan.
Unloan.
The same for me, Evan. Evan says these streams are pretty surreal now that I know everyone on the screen and almost everyone in the chat. Yes. Now that I have faces and bodies to names, it definitely adds to the fun of seeing everybody.
Of course.
We're real people now.
Yes, we
Yeah,
are.
and likewise,
And
like
they
I can
are
see
too.
avatars, and you're real people too, and
Right.
that's to me like
Like,
that's a lot of fun
I
there
can
too.
I can read Sid's questions in
his
Sid's
voice.
voice.
Yes,
and yeah,
exactly,
It's
yeah.
awesome.
And Waymo spent way too much time in the car with me. we went all over the mountains.
Yes, you did.
I'll take.
Into dinners and everything else.
Did you get a Big Mac today for a double quarter pounder? I think that's what we
Now
decided last night.
we got all these inside jokes on
I
the streams
know,
now.
I
Too.
know.
Everybody watching is like, what are you talking
What?
about?
I don't understand.
Got to come to HeavyCon to get the inside
Yep,
jokes.
sorry. Sorry about that. Which we still have to. The garage is still a disaster.
Yeah. Slowly but surely putting the library back together.
Yep.
So I'll take a start, please,
You can have a start.
and I'm going to build 4 tracks up here near Bilbao. So that'll be 4. Sorry, this will cost 18. So here's 20.
There's two.
There's some income.
Thank you.
You found some income.
Yep. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 income for me. So 12, 11, 10 brings me up to 30.
Okay, so how much? And you owe 2, so you get 28.
Yes. Yeah. Now that we're a few turns in, we can kind of accelerate the accounting there. And I will pay off one of these loans. So there's that.
Why
down
not
to
for
1.
breakfast? I'm keto. I will eat a steak for breakfast. What's wrong with you? It's fine.
And that's to you, Amanda.
All right, I am going to purchase.
Okay.
You can only purchase one at a time, I assume, yes?
You're correct.
That sucks. Okay, I'm going to purchase Cadiz for 3.
Nice.
And get my income of, what is it, 26?
26.
Done.
So that's to you, Matt.
Yes.
And you may not expand, though you may merge.
Mm-hmm.
And remember, when you do, you'll get an income bump for merging your railways.
Yep. So let's do that.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and merge.
Just doing the straight 3-track build.
Yep, 3-track build. So that's 12. Across just open prairie land.
Yep.
So
And here's your income bump for connecting 2 previously unconnected railways. And now Matt is winning by far the longest road.
Mm-hmm.
yep. And I did not need to take any loans.
Nicely done. You
I
can pay
will-
one of them off. If,
and
oh,
I-
well, sorry.
I
Get
will
your
get my income of the.
Actually, no. Don't get your income. You don't get income this turn, Matt.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna anyway.
No.
Stab it.
26, and I will pay off 1 loan.
Okay. Bump you back down there. I will take a purchase, please. And I will purchase San Sebastian. There's 3. And so I will take 30 income, please. Or 29. Here,
29?
no. Here,
You want
30.
30?
Yep. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And I will pay off a loan.
Okay,
Thank you.
you're welcome. Okay. All right, so I am going to expand. I'm going to expand. And I'm going to build 1, 2, 3. 3, so that's 12. I'm going to build into Cadiz, which I
Nice.
have already. So that adds 2, it's 3, 6 more to my income.
Yep.
Oh, I think I forgot to spend $1 for my loan.
Oops.
I'm
Alright.
fairly
Well, no,
certain I did.
before you had spent 2.
I spent 2.
I
I
thought
did.
so.
Yeah, you're good.
I
You're
did.
good.
I
If
did.
you win by $2, we'll just give you an asterisk.
Yes, good,
Okay.
absolutely.
Sure.
Okay, so that you
So you
increase
have-
my income now.
Yes, so you have 32 income coming in.
Okay, 30.
Sorry about that. I
Sure.
still have a little bit of a frog in the throat. My lungs are more powerful than I know.
Do I have too many, Sid? 4, 8, 10, 12. I have 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32.
32 cubes for each railroad.
All right,
is
cool.
how many we should
All right, cool.
have.
Then we're good. Victor, we're going to be doing Combat Commander. So Brian and I will be doing that.
So that's
Yeah.
to you, Matt.
All right, well, already back to me.
It's fast.
All right, I am going to expand now,
Nice.
and I think I'm going. Yep, I'm going to do 4 railways for 18. So there's 20 and 2 back. Just going to come straight out
Nice.
this way.
Very nice.
So peg you 2, 3, 4 income. So now you're up to 30 income.
All right. Yep, no loans, so I'll pay back the 1 and pay back 1 more loan.
So be sure to get your 30 income.
And get my 30 income. I
Okay.
should probably just start taking some bets.
Yeah. It make more sense at this point.
Let's see.
Yes, Victor, I did say I am going to be doing Combat Commander with Brian, the same gentleman that did it with Edward last time, and that also that James Nathan spoke about on the HeavyCon recap. After that, I wanted to make sure that that was done. So we will be doing that either, probably not this week, but probably next week. I will be doing a weekly look ahead tomorrow, just like normal.
I'm seeing now the wisdom in holding off that merge, just so that I'm not too badly kind
Yeah.
of limiting my actions.
Yeah.
So I'll take an expand action, please. So expand, and I'm going to lay 4 railroad tracks for 18. Here's 20.
There you go.
Thank you.
Mhm.
1, 2, 3, 4. And so that gets me an additional 5, 6, 7, 8 income.
Nice.
No loans, no interest, no loans.
So
two.
you're at 38.
Oh, yes, sorry.
You want your money, right?
Yes, please.
Okay.
And here's 2 for 40.
Should be right.
Thank you.
I have never played it, Victor. Well, we will find out. I am going to go to start.
Nice.
Okay, let's see here. Okay. I am going to lay 8 tracks for $52.
Nice. Holy cannoli.
2, 3, so that's 20, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 52. It's an extra dollar,
Mm-hmm.
extra dollar. Nah, let's cut you off. $1 extra dollar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So $2 extra dollars.
Okay.
So I get $1. No, yeah, I get $1 back. Okay.
Wow.
So that added to
4
4
income.
more.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, so I'm at 36.
Mm-hmm.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 6. Okay. Done.
I'm going to go to purchase.
Nice.
I'm going to purchase port.
Cool. And I'm... Oh,
$4.
yep. And then in comes your 30 income. Cool. Okay. So, Matt, you're going to hate me. And I'm okay with that.
You're going to start over there?
I'm going to start a railroad. And tell me if you've heard this one. I'm going to lay 8 tracks. Sorry. There's $52.
Mic drop, bonk.
So here's 4. It's going to go like so. La Coruña to Vigo, over the mountains, to Braga, and to Porto. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You only stole $1 from me.
And so there's 10, 20, 30, 40, 52, 3 for the mountains.
Okay.
And so that'll be 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 income for me. So 1, 2, and 10.
You effectively took $2 of the 4 I just got.
Yeah.
So it wasn't too bad.
But
we'll
it'll cost you more to build into the city house.
Yeah, that's $1 for that plus $1 because you're already there.
Right. So I'll take 20, 40, 50 income, please. Thank you.
All right, I am going to go to merge. And let's see if I can. I think I might be out of cubes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, no, I'm not. 1,
Although you will be out of cubes, will that end the game?
2,
Uh-huh.
3,
Well, that sucks.
4, 5. Can I do that?
Sure.
Well, no, like, because I'm not. Oh, it's only when you start that you have to connect 2 cities.
So
Because I mean, I could go here, and that would be
so for
connecting.
merge, you only have to connect 2 of your railways.
Okay.
So you don't have to connect urban hexes.
Okay, so that, I mean, just whatever. It doesn't
Yeah, you
really
can
matter.
just build through.
Right.
Well, and this one's
So I have 1 left.
correct. Alternately, you can do your merge and run through Badajoz, and that'll spend your last
Let's
cube and
do
end
that.
the game.
That's better.
And so
that adds 2 more, or does it end immediately?
It'll end immediately, but we'll log all the stuff.
Okay,
So you spent
that
your
was
money.
6 tracks, so it's 33,
Okay.
30. Shit. Hang on.
Making change. Game off.
Hang on. 25, 30, 40.
I'll peg your 2 income there.
And then I get 2 back. Right, okay. There's that, and that. Okay,
Okay. And so go ahead and get your income.
so my income will be 38.
38.
So 40. Okay.
Cool. So the game's over. And just like that, like a clap of thunder, blam, the game's done. And so let's go ahead and score us up. And the way the game has you kind of account for points is once you've taken into account the highest on income, then this becomes the victory point tracker.
Okay.
Kind of economy of board use, real estate. So the player with the highest income, I nominate myself, I accept, gets 1 point. And that's it. So, most cash minus unpaid loans. None of us have unpaid loans, so in this case it'll be highest cash. I think it's me with 71.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
58.
So off comes that, and there's that. Oh, excuse me, that's 2 points. So now we have longest run.
That's
I
me.
clearly, yeah, it's Amanda. So Amanda on scoreboard. And so now it's going to be the most in each of the 3 flavors of cities
Okay.
that aren't Madrid or Lisbon.
Okay.
So go ahead and count up. Let's do towns to start, and whoever has the most towns will get a point.
Got 4.
6.
6 as well. So Amanda and I each get a point. Ties are friendly ties. Next is minor cities, so purple.
I've got 3.
I will not be winning
I
this
have
one.
2.
Okay, so hey, Matt, scoreboard.
Well, you've got 1 there and 2 there.
Oh, I
You've got 3.
didn't even see that over there. Okay,
Yep.
yeah, so
We all, yeah,
3.
both of you get a point.
And now major cities, red.
Every time I tried, somebody got there.
I only have one. You won, Ash.
I have 3
You have
of
3.
the major cities, and so that'll be another point.
Mm-hmm.
And so right here is your final score.
Yes.
1. Yay.
Matt with
Hey,
1,
you got
Amanda
a
with 2,
score.
and the person who played just a week ago with 6.
Well, it went pretty well. A lot of people are saying that, where's the thing? I feel like an idiot. All players, there we go. Sorry. I'm not used to this. Everybody's saying, it didn't last very long, but we've been streaming an hour. So
Right.
it plays quick once you kind of know what you're doing.
It ended 1 turn faster than I wanted it to, that's
Right,
for sure.
right.
But it's definitely abusing going to, instead of making one long, right?
Mhm.
One long thing, abuse the start and do the little
Sprinkle it
clusters,
around, yeah.
little clusters everywhere. That definitely seems like the better way to go about things.
The ticket to ride it is not.
No.
No.
Well, and Amanda, you taught me something in this game where once you have a giant pile of cash, 8 tracks down here on the bottom, that's why that's there.
Yes.
For when you have a giant mountain of
Yeah.
money.
I was getting there.
But
I should not have purchased that. I should have done that.
Exactly. And, there's a bunch of Euro games where, it ended 1 turn too soon, but that's because that's the way the game's written.
Right.
And so in those cases, it seems artificial, like, we'll create tension by ending the game before you want it to.
Right.
Here, the game ended because Amanda made it end, and she saw that now's my chance to knock it out and get all the points that I can.
Right, which was
before
2.
this stupidity continues.
Right.
Being
I-
my own tablet.
yeah, I
Y'all
did-
can't see the top down.
I did not want you to,
Have another turn like that.
No,
Exactly.
because that was ridiculous. So, it's mine and Matt's first play. It's your second. Did it?
Actually, I played it once before.
You did? Okay.
I did play it once before.
Okay.
You couldn't tell, but I did.
That's okay.
Kenny
Like it?
Burries taught me this at HeavyCon.
Okay.
It was 1 a.m, and so I wasn't sure how much of the game I remember.
Well,
but
you seem to be pretty good.
It being a winsome, it's what I'd call highly streamlined in that way. But yeah, this game is awesome.
Yeah.
This game's rad.
It's fun.
Mhm.
It's quick, and it's it's like we say, it's a good thinky filler because it's not going to take you very long.
Right.
If you're in between.
Yeah,
you're in between games.
If we weren't teaching or streaming, this could be a 30-minute game.
Oh,
Yeah.
easy.
It feels to me like it's SNCF plus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
plus a couple things.
Yeah, plus
for
a
sure.
couple of things.
Yeah, you tack on the loan rules, you tack on the business interests. Exactly.
Larry's saying that the most purchased cards are worth a point as well. I
I forgot
have 3,
about that.
and you
Yeah.
have
I'm sorry.
Yeah, Ash,
you
why
have-
would you forget that?
I didn't get down there to the bottom of that.
and you have 4, right?
I do have 4.
So you won that too.
Okay, sorry. So 7 points.
Jeez. Thanks, Larry. I thought you loved me, but I know now that was just a lie. That's okay.
He loves whoever scores the most points in here. It's not a personal thing.
He loves me enough to bring pack in beers to HeavyCon every year, so that's good. Let's see. Does anybody have any questions or anything from my first stream? Did I do okay?
Yeah, with more players, I was kind of alluding to it earlier, with more players, Madrid gets crowded and
bet.
congested quickly. And so, there's more of that kind of self-balancing where, like you said, there's some valuable places on the periphery down in Andalusia, up there in northwestern Portugal and Spain. And so those places were bought out and built out earlier in the game with more players, but to me that's just the natural
just the
balancing
balance.
of, Madrid's taken, fine, I'll go to the next
Right.
great place there is in the map.
Right. All right. Thank you, Larry. He said he still loves me, so he'll bring pack and beers, so everything's okay. Everything's okay.
Man, after the last few Mondo 6-8 hour streams, this feels abrupt.
I know,
I
right?
feel like we could just wipe it over and
I know.
play again.
Well, we have Agricola tomorrow, so that will definitely take longer than 50 minutes. That's for sure. So we have
1 or 2 minutes.
1 or 2
more.
minutes, maybe 57, 58. We have full 4-player Agricola tomorrow. It's going to be boys versus girls. So I don't think Megan knows that yet, but it's going to be boys
Nice.
versus girls. So anyway, thanks you guys so much for joining. If you would like to support the show, it's scrolling around along the bottom. Go to pledgehc.com and help me get full time just like Edward so that I can be at UK Games Expo and we can maybe stream some games there or something.
With a proper British accent. too.
Correct. Yes, with proper British accents, which is terrible, so I will never do that again. Okay, thank you guys so much for joining, and we will see you tomorrow.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.